else?
There's no other word in the hook.
What else is it called, Paul? Yeah, it's one word. Don't do that.
You my man, dog. You got some nasty shit. Yo, Joe, you call that one fire. We'll call that one fire. Is a whole team thing there. Of course, Dev would not be in the position.
So you're gonna cut your nose to spite your face, though?
No,
we just got this Barstool deal.
Oh no. I agree there. If I'm Gilly and Walu, maybe I'll throw just to cover costs. I don't know what the costs were. They could have been nothing. I don't know. I'm just saying if I had a lot of studio costs in my studio, yeah, I might want a little bit of bread.
What if it's cheaper for me to go get a new studio?
Okay.
Yeah, but see, again,
that's just good gestures.
It always comes down.
No, it's gesture morally. That's all I'm speaking of. I'm not saying Gilly owe him that.
Yeah, but the good gesture should come from the good gesture giver. Like, if you have to bring it up.
Oh, no,
then,
you shouldn't.
Then probably.
But that's why it just always goes back to, if you want to know exactly how much people with you or where your relationship stands, just put money in between y'all.
Don't feel bad turning down these millions, right?
No,
I actually feel
we're not spending
amazing.
money that we didn't attain. We know what the value is. We know what the worth is. One day I want to come in here and spit that whole verse. Bleak made millions. He made millions. Maul made millions. Parks made millions. Beans to tell you if you want. Like, I want to say that. 1, 2, what is this? The JBP boys are not here. Come on, no. Come on. Give it to me. You guessed it.
Accounting.
I was coming in here to say to Maul that I love you and I think we have the power to grow. I was coming in here to say to Maul, pan on the empty fucking seat, to say we have experienced some things. I was coming to do therapy. Real therapy, not that bullshit that Rory went and did with me. Real therapy, when you dig deep for real. I was coming to say to Maul, respect is the entry level to friendship.
Some negative energy coming from him. And that's telling to me. It's like, why are you getting so defensive when we're asking for something that's just protocol in business when you have a contract based off of profit percentages and all of that? Like, this is basic shit they're asking for.
Him and I have been through everything in the world together. We've gone to jail. We've f***ed the women. We've done this, we've done that, we've done it all.
You guys lived together for how many years?
He lived with me.
Wouldn't call your friends. Like, I don't even want to have that type of energy on me, right? So when he started talking like that, and I told you this, I said, fam, I'm not even sure who this is anymore. Because he's saying things, he's moving a certain way, he's wearing funny hats. I don't know who this is anymore.
Don't do that.
One of the things that we have dealt with in our relationship that the therapist would want to uncover if she was here, and I thought about calling one, but no need, I've done this before, is abandonment.
Fam, why is it only an issue when accounting comes up?
Because that's the problem when you shake the tree. You gotta be cool with whatever you find. And what happened was, I went and did that accounting. And my resentment grew and grew and grew. I got angrier and angrier. Because the story that it paints, if Joe's about money, I'd have got rid of these ages ago. You left your job, Mo.
That's not what happened, Joe. Joe, you looked me in my face and told me this show was none of my business.
Yeah.
That's what you told me.
I was there.
That's not crazy to you?
I think it's a defense mechanism, but that's just what you do. You don't mince words.
You ain't brought shit and got the nerve to have your fucking representation that ain't been around in 6 years hit Ian phone.
You saying what you said to me was really nuts. I'm like, wait, hold, now I really don't know what's going on. You tell Rory not to come in and record, and then you tell me this show was none of my business. And then when he asked you what you meant, you didn't even offer an explanation. That was even more nuts.
My ears are like, this.
Correctly, if nowhere else. So people have fears that there's shit happening, maybe, or unclear if there's shit happening.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I turned into that guy.
I know.
And I would hope that I have people around me that if for some strange reason I started turning into that guy, they would check me.
I don't care if me and you are best friends. If you're wrong, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong. You was wrong to tell Rory not to come in and record. That was wrong.
So,
I don't know what accountant makes a $400,000 mistake.
So,
but okay, you know, everybody, nobody's perfect, so I'm putting that out there. But it was just a little weird to me.
Hey, let's step even further than that because there's people running around putting mud on my name. Not Rory and Maul. Don't y'all think that. I would never use the platform that they helped to build to say a negative utterance about them. It's not who Joe is. I never saw the day.
What day what?
That y'all would not be here.
I never saw the day with you when you would look me in my face and tell me this was none of my business.
When you hear these two gentlemen speaking about day one, neither one of them were present day one.
the original SoundCloud, episode number 1, and our SoundCloud is under my email. I set that entire page up on episode 1. Mm-hmm. My mans did the artwork. In retrospect, not the greatest.
Right.
I don't feel like you should be able to say we created it together if you leave it so freely.
We've addressed that.
I know.
And you've agreed with it and then danced around it and then agreed with it again and then did more semantics. So I'm not going to address that anymore.
Okay. I've been sitting here growing a resentment toward my friends.
You guys lived together for how many years?
He lived with me for a certain amount of years.
Oh, I lived with you. You making it sound like I wasn't. When you met me, I had money in my pocket. I might have had more money in my pocket than you had if we keeping it 100.
And also people...
So we have to ask for accounting because how else will we know what we're supposed to get? We need to see the numbers. We get a percentage of whatever comes in for the podcast.
Do you think that he was feeding information to Act? There's been shots took by you, by Joe Budden, just about what y'all perceive to be the truth. You say that Joe's stealing. He says that he's not stealing. He done f*** around and made you, taught you how to fish.
Yeah, I mean...
Put you in a situation now where you went and got the information.
The thing is, I always knew how to fish.
Right.
But, sometimes I don't mind, getting on your boat and helping you fish.
Right. To see you riding with Rory says so much about your character just from me on the outside looking in because I see the years from you and Joe. In my opinion, you hurt Joe because Joe felt like, yo, Rory.
But why?
For Maul straight.
But why? But why is it? And see, that's the things that people don't know behind the scenes. It was like, but why Rory? Why? Right. Why are you?
But
just
everybody
mad at
ain't doing that.
Oaks was, I've known Parks for years. Good person.
Right.
Deep inside, he's a good person. I just think that, the position that he may be in, and all of those guys over there, all those guys in the room, they know me. They've known me for at least 12 years.
Yeah.
They know that I never did no sucker shit, no foul shit. The public found out. It's like, well, wait, how y'all sitting here preaching about, honor and respect and keeping it real and not, getting off it, and now we going through the bullshit. His manager reached out and was like, yeah, he said that is the accounting and that he's not sending nothing else. It's literally what he said. He said that the accounting that the $140,000 mistake was on was the accounting. But this is what I'm saying. But then you got your manager in the room when we don't show up and you yelling that Rory's fired and all this. I hear his manager talking about, I told you was paying them more than you supposed to be.
Yeah.
Who? Because we went and got a multi-million-dollar deal from SiriusXM. So who was he overpaying?
Right. Because he said that he was being more generous than he should have been and all of that. I remember that. Yeah. So how does he know and he not a partner and you don't know? Or is he a partner too?
The manager?
Yeah.
Oh, he know what he's taking. He know the money that's being stolen. He knows that.